Oh my god. So I've just had the engine diagnostics light on. It's still on there, but I had a yellow triangle as well, and the bike wouldn't even rev. I actually think it's so much water I got inside the ignition switch over the last few days. That's what I'm hoping it is, but it's revving now. Trev's waiting for me at the top of the hill, so I think whilst the bike is working, we should carry on, see how far we get. At least it's revving and I'm moving. It wouldn't even do that 5 minutes ago. I nearly don't want to turn the bike off in case it doesn't start again. Oh, there's Trev. Alright, Trev.
Yeah.
I'll just pull in front of you, mate. It's turning out to be quite an adventure, this, isn't it? My God. Let me know when you're happy, Trev, then I'll... At least I'm moving.
And moving we were, albeit sideways, with the force of the wind now on the North Pennines.
The land of gentry. What?
At this stage we were very conscious of our time, as we had to cover a lot of ground before getting to our accommodation this evening. In the previous episode you watched us retrace our route over Hadrian's Wall, as we had to miss out so much on day one because of the biblical rain. This has thrown our route planner into disarray, and then not to mention the engine going into a safety limp mode on my bike. This is turning out to be quite an adventure, this, but nothing two old boys on two GSs can't handle.
Well, the bike feels okay. I've still got the engine warning light on. I don't want to thrash it too much at the minute, but it feels okay. We're staying in a pub tonight. Did you know that, Trev?
Yes.
It's supposed to be fantastic food. we still haven't got you a pair of shoes. The shoes are the least of our problems at the minute.
So the next stage of our route after leaving Alston is to head down towards Stanhope, which is in Weardale, up through the North Pennines to a little village back in Northumberland called Corbridge, where we'd planned a little tea stop.
Again, folks at home, just use your imagination here a bit, because on a sunny day I'd say this is like God's country. Incredible, because the scenery's just beautiful.
Ooh. Why I'm on England's border country. Well, where bloody hell will you look at that?
I think we're going to be going over the top of the moors again there, Trev. So I have to build up our strength to lean into the wind again. I can feel it already.
Oh, that's absolutely beautiful. That's real. Yes, that's what you call a vista.
Look at how fast this windmill is spinning down here when we get close to it, Trev.
Yeah.
Oh, look at these roads. This is amazing. I knew this was going to be good.
Oh, there's a lovely little switchback. Look at it. Just remember to look where you want to be, Trev. Just remember to look where you want to be. Cause
look at that house there.
Oh, yeah.
That's like a painting, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh my god. Says we're going up here, Trev. Yeah, towards Allen Heads. Shame, I wanted to keep going down there.
Yes.
Please, motorbike, don't stop up here.
Yeah, I'm afraid that towing is not an option.
Yeah.
I'm not doing a Nora Lee itchy boots.
That was very nice of the chap to come out and offer to help.
Yes, it was.
Said he was a motorcyclist himself. That's sort of part of the motorcycle rule book, really, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Always help another biker. I have done as well. I stopped because I thought another biker was broken down in Kildare, back in Ireland.
Yeah.
Turns out he just stopped to make a phone call and told me to feck off, mind my own business. There's an old ruin just over the brow of the hill here. If you look down left, I don't know what it is. It's just an old cottage. Oh wow, these roads are unbelievable. This is still part of the national cycle route, it's telling me on the sat-nav.
Yes.
I wouldn't fancy pedalling up here.
Well, a lot do.
Yeah. I'm out of breath on a motorbike. Trev, I'm going to pull into this. I think it's a little lay-by. We'll try and get a couple of photographs just of the bikes.
Okay.
There actually. I will try the next one here. I'll go into it and then come back up. Yeah, this is good. Careful, the bikes don't blow over.
Row in sight.
Yeah, so we're just coming into Corbridge here now, and yeah, there's another Roman site just on the outskirts here. Corbridge is a beautiful place. In fact, it was voted the best place to live in the UK, and the property prices reflect that. You see this pub down here, Trev, the Dills?
Yeah.
So this is the place I tried to book us into, actually for last night, but I might have mentioned to you they only had one room available.
Yeah, that's right.
Now I know we're mates and all that, but
we're not sharing yet.
We're not that close yet. But our relationship is blossoming, I think. Why have you turned around? I can see you turned around in the. We're turning left where that Parcel Force van is going. Right. Great pub, that, the Angel. There's a little market square at the top here, Trev. We'll stop here and change the batteries in our cameras.
Right.
I shall remember to keep my motorcycle running, just in case it doesn't start again. It's very pretty, isn't it?
Yes.
try and, there's a little church car park here. Oh yeah, we'll be fine in here. How much is that doggy in the window? That's fantastic. My missus would love that. If I was in a car, I'd buy her that. And that's a gorgeous bakery there just on the corner. Grant's. You okay for coffee? We'll just change batteries and keep on going, will you?
Yeah. Oh, shit, don't do that, Trev, don't do that.
You okay?
Yeah.
Did you nearly drop it?
Too much brakes. That's what happens when you put too much front brake on.
Alright. Alright, battery change.
The bike was getting very hot as I was still afraid of turning it off, so we skipped the coffee and our next stage was to travel up through Rothbury before we headed up to Alnwick and then out towards the coast. Not before a little nostalgia though.
So this left turn here is where I used to live, up there. Yeah, most amazing place.
Yeah.
We lived there only for a year, and it was the year before we moved to Ireland. And we basically moved there to see how I would like the countryside, because we always knew we wanted to build a house in Ireland.
Yeah.
In the countryside, and I'm a townie. So we moved there. I absolutely fell in love with it, and in fact I loved it so much it nearly stopped us moving to Ireland. It was the most incredible place. Just surrounded by pheasants every morning, driving out of there to go to work, and oh my god, it was just bliss. Again, great motorbiking roads, aren't they? Right, you just go ahead of me there, Trev, will you?
Aye.
So, I'm just going to get up close to you. Now, I wonder if the viewers noticed anything about your number plate at home. It starts with YI. So you've got the correct number plate for the northeast of England. YI, man. YI, man.
Brought to you by really good promotions.
Bill's Moor Foot. This is all on the correct track anyway. We're heading up to Rothbury now.
Right.
YI?
Yeah.
Do you know what I have to say? These tyres, Michelin Road 6s, they have been... Oh my god, look at that. What was that I was saying about the tyres? They have been absolutely faultless. My bike hasn't even twitched with all of this torrential rain. I don't know about you as well, Trev. I know you're running the same tyres.
Yeah, they're just confidence as far as
Yeah.
I never push my bike to the limit anyway, or the tyres to the limit.
Yeah.
But it's nice knowing that you've always got that.
Yeah.
That's an extra.
Yeah.
Oh, pheasant, yeah.
Oh, loads of pheasants.
Two pheasants.
Two pheasants, two male pheasants. Not a female to be seen. So Trev, this little village we're passing through now is called Thropton. I never forget, as a young cameraman, just finishing my shift for the week, we got a call to say that there'd been an accident with a parachutist up here in Thropton on a Friday night. I was just heading home. Would I go up and see what it was about? Turns out it was a very famous stuntman called Tipping, recreating a stunt, and he left the aircraft, the Cessna, and his parachute got tangled on the tail wheel. and he then unfortunately plummeted to his death in a forest up here, and I found him. Well, I won't go into graphic detail, but it wasn't a pleasant sight.
Jesus.
Now, I know you haven't got your sat nav on, so when we get to Rothbury, just look for the signs to Alnwick.
Right.
Or I'll take over if you want.
That's the one.
Do you know what Rothbury's famous for?
No.
Well, I'm sure there are many more things, but the one people still talk about is that Rothbury is home to the UK's largest manhunt. Back in 2010, a killer went on the loose up here called Raoul Moat.
Oh, Jesus.
Do you remember that story?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was here. I always used to love taking a spin out at the weekend up to Rothbury. So many sort of tea rooms and coffee shops and craft shops and all that sort of stuff. Just a beautiful place to come. Still is, by the looks of it. Crackside estate here, you see it over there? It's a beautiful big period home, and what's the name of the gardener? I'll flash it up on the screen. A very famous gardener who worked up these parts.
Traceability Brown.
That's him. Well done. And went on to do the gardens for royalty and celebrities, and
Yeah.
so he did the gardens for Cragside. So just approaching Alnwick. When I was in a band many years ago, we used to play up here a lot. Most Saturday nights. Great crack. Always got a great crowd as well. Alnwick's a beautiful town. Alnwick Castle is here. Which featured in the Harry Potter films. It's very scenic. In fact, everywhere we've been on this Northumberland 250 route is incredibly scenic. He's letting us. Thank you very much. Just approaching a place called Craster now. Now Craster, if you didn't know, have a very special local delicacy called Craster kippers. If you don't know what kippers are, it's smoked heron. But the smokehouse is just up here. And I remember, because there's a restaurant up here as well where you can sit and try the delicacy, but originally it was just the smokehouse supplying shops, and as soon as the shops would get them, they would sell out of them. And you can, here it is here. So it's Robson and Sons traditional fish smoker. So you can see the smoke coming out the chimney, and you should smell it, folks. It's absolutely stunning. I'm just going to turn around here. But we used to have a fella when we were kids who used to bring Craster kippers to the house for me mum and dad to buy them because we were pretty much all addicted to them. Really gorgeous delicacy. Crab sandwiches as well. Can't believe it's still there. They, if I remember rightly, they became very exclusive as well, and started supplying the likes of Harrods. Just got in here. Just catch up with Trev and let him know the plans, because the intercom batteries are well and truly fried here. Where's he gone? I love that about Trev. He does his own thing.
Next stop was just up the coast to a town called Sea Houses. It's very much a seaside town with a superb array of fish and chip shops and tea rooms and gift shops. You get the picture. You can also take a boat trip out to the Farne Islands, but tourists beware. If you're visiting the Farnes at nesting season, take a strong hat, or bikers, just take your helmets and wear them. Those Arctic terns are famous for dive bombing your head if you walk too close to their nests. I remember this from school trips and often wondered if the school took us there as some form of medieval punishment. Further up the road is the super impressive Bamburgh Castle, which overlooks a beautiful white sandy beach and is an incredible place to lose an hour or two. Bamburgh was also the home of Grace Darling. She was a lighthouse keeper's daughter who, back in 1838, risked her own life to row out and rescue the survivors of a ship which had crashed onto the rocks of the Farne Islands. She saved 9 lives in total, and there's a museum here in her honour. The actual boat she rode takes centre stage in the museum and is definitely worth a visit. Now, not far beyond here, we would normally have been visiting Lindisfarne, otherwise known as Holy Island, but because of the causeway tidal crossing times and the fact that our timetable had also completely fallen apart, it meant we could no longer visit today, but it's always an excuse to do this again soon. There are many websites on a Google search which give up-to-date crossing times. Just plan your route first. So, onwards to Berwick-upon-Tweed, which is definitely not how I remember it.
God, there's a lot of shops closed here. Looks fairly run down from the last time I was here. Look at that, it's fabulous.
So a very quick ride through Berwick, more to say we were sticking to the route, and at long last we were on our journey to the eagerly awaited hotel for the night. And what a big treat I had in store for us.
It's pretty, isn't it? Should be just here on the right hand side. So it is. I reckon we could just pop up here rather than... Well, should we do the front door actually, Trev? We could park there, couldn't we? Yeah. What do you reckon? There's a
I'm just wondering if there's any space around the back.
Do you want to go and have a search around the back?
Is that...
Well, I'll come with you.
Just wondering if...
Just be careful. It's quite slippy. Looks like somebody's private driveway though, doesn't it? Oh, it is. It's somebody's private driveway, this.
Oh, right.
I'd say we'll be alright at the front door there. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
I've just realised how good the turning circle is on the GS.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
The wrong tank of alarms. Couldn't write it. There's another tank of alarms 16 mile away from here, and that's the one we should be in, not this one. Which is a shame really, because it looks fantastic and a gorgeous fire inside and lots of different relays, and I hope the other one is the same as this. If the day wasn't long enough to ride another 16 mile right now, it's 7 o'clock in the evening. We're both absolutely shattered. Yeah, it's today's, well, the last 2 days taking it out of us weather-wise, but sure, final hurdle and all that. We'll get there, we'll get there. Right, power camera off. Well, I did say I had a big treat in store. However, I honestly didn't mean a big, huge disappointment, which was what the real hotel turned out to be. In fact, it was dreadful and not what we needed after the last few days. Find out more in the final episode coming soon. If you're not a subscriber, please consider becoming one, as the final part of our journey should not be missed. Thanks for watching Two Old Boys on Two GSs. Over and out.